we tend to know about ADHD, what we've seen is that it's actually no longer ADD. Everything is considered ADHD, and then our 3 categories. So you might be working with someone who has ADHD impulsivity, or ADHD inattention, or ADHD hyperactivity, or a combination of them. But where the research is going, and where the dialogue is going, and I promise you, we're going to not talk a lot about ADHD, we're really going to talk about executive function, and I'm going to tell you why in a minute, is the difference is we're now talking more about it not being an attention deficit, but a regulation deficit, right? Some of you know that. And that's great. So what we're seeing more is that we have clients, and I'm sure you see it, that are focused, that can pay attention. In fact, they're so hyper-focused sometimes to their detriment, right? We have students that are on video games for 12 hours. We have women clients who are on Facebook for 6-7 hours and then, totally forget about time. And then, of course, we have those clients that are procrastinating and can't activate. So that's really where the conversation is going, that it's much more about regulation of time, regulation of actions. The sad thing is that there's still a stigma about ADHD, that it's about bad parenting, or that it's purely genetic, and that is really not, obviously it's not the case about the parenting. The genetics is yes, but there's, and I'm going to talk about this because I am by no means a scientist, but they're seeing a lot of work now in something called epigenetics, which is that you might have the propensity to give birth to a child with ADHD if you have it in the genes, but that what happens after birth can actually not reverse, but actually decrease it. So diet, exercise, environment can play a huge role in helping the ADHD symptoms. So really interesting.